Today I'm going to show you guys how to solve the gear cube. Now one thing you should know about this cube is it does function like a normal 3x3. The only difference when you turn one side of it, the other side moves in the opposite direction. This creates a parity which actually makes the puzzle easier to solve than it does with the regular 3x3. Another thing is that these edge pieces are actually just one piece. This part is connected to this part with the gear that revolves in between. So keep that in mind when you're when the puzzle is all mixed up, that when you see an edge piece, look at the colors on here to know what kind of an edge piece it is. And this puzzle is pretty easy to solve, so I'm not going to fuss with notation or anything. I'm just going to show you the moves for each algorithm. Now, a few things about this method is that we're not going to worry about the orientation of the gears because that can be fixed after it's solved. Also, I'm not going to be worrying about the centers because those fall into place when the cube is solved due to that parity. And one last thing is that the method I'm about to show you, I came up with it. Now to start, just pick any kind of corner that you want. I'm just going to start with this one, and I'm going to look for the edge that has white and orange on it. Let's see. Right, it's just up here, and you may need to fuss around with the puzzle to get it there, like if it's down over here, then when you go to bring it up, it may be flipped around, but that's easy enough to fix. Just kind of bring it up here, rotate that layer around, and bring it back. So just play around with it. It's easy to get that edge piece in place. Now it's a bit tricky getting the other corner paired up. So let me look for it around here. Yes, here it is, and it's just right underneath. So you might think that I could just bring it up and pair it up, but the edge piece gets pushed out of the way. So to get around this, make sure that you still have your edge piece and corner paired up. And now what you want to do is rotate the corner underneath to the other one, just like this. A good way to look at this is that the common colors should be facing opposite directions, and another set of colors should be on the same side. Now when we have this set up here, with these two corners and this edge piece, you want to bring the edge up over here. So to make sure there's no confusion, we have the edge piece here, we've got our first corner, and our second corner. Now you want to move the corner over here, so this way it's up here. Now we've got the corner in this place, the edge piece here, and our first corner here. And when we rotate it back together, everything falls into place. Now I won't be surprised if you got lost through that, so feel free to rewind the video. Now that we have these three pieces paired up, you can see that from the parity of the cube, three other parts of pieces have also been paired up in the same way. So now all you got to do is bring the whites together, and it looks like all I have to do is bring it up. It's possible that they could be down over here underneath, but all you have to do is rotate it over and then bring it up. Pretty simple. So now we've got these three pieces in place and these three pieces in place. Now we need to get the last two edges. Now one thing that you'll find is that these edge pieces will always be on this axis. I could have it rotated down like this and the pieces will be down there, so it's very easy to get them up there. Just kind of rotate them up until you have them in place. Now this is where some algorithms come into play, but fortunately they're all very similar, so they should be very easy to memorize. When your edge pieces are in the right place, but they're flipped wrong, all you need to do is bring this set of pieces down onto the bottom layer and rotate them nice and easily out of the way here. Then rotate your edges down one, and then undo those first two moves. Bring it back over and bring it back up. We're going to go the opposite direction this time. There we are. Sometimes it gets stuck. And you can see that the edge pieces have been flipped. Now when the edge pieces are not only flipped wrong, but they're in the wrong places, then you start off with the same set of moves. Bring it down, bring it over. But instead of bringing the edges down, bring them up. Then rotate the pieces back over and bring them up. And there you go. Now, and finally, for the last case, the edge pieces will be flipped correctly, but they'll be in the wrong places. When this happens, do a double turn of those set of pieces on the right so that your edge pieces are now on the bottom. Now just rotate them around 180 degrees and bring them back up the same way. And there you are. And you'll notice by the parity, the bottom layer will be matched up too. And all you have to do to fix this middle layer is just turn it until the pieces match up as best they can. Looks like, yeah, that's all the better I can get. And we've got these two edge pieces that need to be switched with these two. And to do that, we just do the same moves that we just did in the last algorithm. Position it up so that it looks like it just did when you were matching up the white side. So you've got these two edge pieces that need to be switched and these two edge pieces that need to be switched. So to do this algorithm, you just have one extra move. Rotate the top layer 180 degrees like this, and then do a full 360-degree turn. Then rotate the top layer back and do another full 160-degree turn, just like that. And there you go, and that's pretty much all there is to it to solve the puzzle. To get the remaining pieces, just turn it until the gears match up. There we are. Or if you want to take a shortcut, look at the color of this side is, and this is red. So, and when the red is over here, then you go down this way, and you only have to do half as many turns as if you had gone the other way. And in this case, the red is over on the right side, so then you just rotate this down a few times. And there you are, that is how to solve the gear cube. If you guys found this tutorial helpful, then you may be interested in checking out some of my other tutorials through my playlist right here. Or if you want to be notified of when future videos like this are uploaded, then you can subscribe above. Thanks for watching! So just play around with it. It's very easy to get that edge place in peace.